Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. Let's see today's question. So today's question, we are taking this up from the topic of circles. And if I talk about the question that is given to us here from this topic, the question tells us that a circle is passing through 2 comma 0 and its center is at the point h comma k. So this is the center coordinates given for the circle. The question tells us let xc and yc, these two coordinates, are intersection points of the lines, and the lines that they have given us is one is 3x plus 5y equals 1, and the other line they have given us is 2 plus c x plus 5c square y equals 1. And the further question is telling us that if h is equals to limit of c tends to 1 xc, where xc is the x coordinate of the intersection points of these two lines, and k, the y coordinate of the center of the circle, is given to us as limit c tends to 1 yc, then we have to basically find the equation of circle. That's the question asked to us, to find the equation of circle. And if I talk about the answer choices that we have here, the options are 5x square plus 5y square minus 4x minus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. The second answer choice we have here is 25x square plus 25y square minus 20x plus 2y minus 60 is equals to 0. Third answer choice we have here is 25x square plus 25y square minus 2x plus 2y minus 60 equals 0. And the last answer choice we have here is 5x square plus 5y square minus 4x plus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. So we have to basically figure out which one of the answer choices is the correct answer choice for the equation of circle that is asked to us. So let's try to figure out which one of them is the correct answer choice. So let's see how to solve this question further. Before starting off with the solution for this question, I'd first like to tell you that please do subscribe to my channel and support the channel as well, because it takes lots of efforts in making these videos, and it is free for you but also motivates me to put up better content and try to make the solutions as easy as possible. So let's see how to solve this question further. Let's find out the correct answer choice. So if I talk about the question, it says that xc and yc are your intersection points of the two lines, 3x plus 5y equals 1, and the other line was 2 plus cx plus 5c square y equals 1. Now I have these two equation of lines given, so I can solve them simultaneously and get the values of x and y that represents the intersection points of the two coordinates. So let's do that. So let's try to solve this. So to solve this, first of all, I'll try to make the coefficient of either x or y same. So I can see both of them have 5 for y here, but here c square is also present, but that is not present here. So this entire equation I'll multiply with c square first. So what does happen here is you get 3 c square x plus 5 c square y is equals to c square. So this entire equation turns in this form. Once I get this equation turned out, I'll subtract them. So if I subtract them, this gets cancelled. You get 2 plus c minus 3c square x is equals to 1 minus c square. So further, if I try to find out the x coordinate, I get 1 minus c into 1 plus c divided by 2 plus c minus 3c square. So minus sign common, you get 3c square minus c minus 2. So you have this product. If I see it is minus 6, and if I want minus 6, I can get that as 1 minus c into 1 plus c. So minus common, 3c square minus c minus 2. So I can write that as 3c square, and I want minus c. So if I want minus c here, I can write this as minus 3c plus 2c minus 2. So from here, what I get is 1 minus c into 1 plus c, and this divided, if I see 3c is common, so you get c minus 1. And here also plus 2 is common, so you get c minus 1. So you have basically 3c plus 2 and c minus 1 with also a negative sign. So if I see here, actually I can write this x as 1 minus c times 1 plus c. The whole thing it's divided with minus, if I take that inside this bracket, so minus c and plus 1. So it basically becomes 1 minus c and 3c plus 2. So this and this gets cancelled. You get x is 1 plus c over 3c plus 2. So you have your x coordinate. Once I have my x coordinate with me, I can just find the y coordinate also. So I have been told 3x plus 5y equals 1. So 5y equals 1 minus 3x. So y equals 1 minus 3x divided by 5. So you get 1 minus 3 divided by 5, and x we already know. It is 1 plus c divided by 3c plus 2. So I get from here 1 minus 3 times 1 plus c divided by 3c plus 2, the whole thing divided with 5. So I get here 3c plus 2 minus 3 minus 3c divided with 5 times 3c plus 2. So from here, this and this gets cancelled. 2 minus 3 is negative. So negative 1 over 5 into 3c plus 2. So you have your x coordinate and y coordinate of the intersection points of the two lines. So you got x as 1 plus c over 3c plus 2 and y as minus 1 over 5 into 3c plus 2. So I have both points of intersection xc and yc. Now once I have xc and yc, I can just figure out the further idea, which says that if you want to find the x coordinate of the center of the circle, that is h, limit c tends to 1, xc, which is your x coordinate of the intersection point, so limit c tends to 1, and xc, we figured it out, it says 1 plus c divided with 3c plus 2. So 1 plus c over 3c plus 2. If I put 1 here, I get 1 plus 1 and 3 into 1 plus 2. So you get 2 over 5. That is your x coordinate of the center of the circle. K, if I do it, limit c tends to 1 again, and instead of xc, you have yc. So limit c tends to 1 again, and yc, we got it as minus 1 over 5 times 3c plus 2. So once I get this, if I put it here, c as 1, I get this is minus 1 over 5. And 3 times 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. So you get negative 1 over 25. So we get the center coordinates of the circle h comma k, and that basically makes it 2 over 5 and negative 1 over 25. So we have the center coordinates of the circle. Once I have the center coordinates of the circle, the question also tells me that the circle passes through 2 comma 0. So if I show you, let's say there's a circle which has basically one of the endpoints on the circumference as 2 comma 0, and the center coordinates we have been given here, which is 2 over 5 and negative 1 over 25. So basically, if I want to find the radius of this circle, radius is nothing but the distance between the 2 points. So I can just find the radius of the circle using the distance formula. So if I use my distance formula, we know that distance formula is given by square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square and y2 minus y1 the whole square. So sum of them. So let's do that. So x2 minus x1. So 2 minus 2 over 5 the whole square plus 0 minus minus 1 over 25 the whole square. So you get from here 2 minus 2 fifth, which is 10 minus 2, 8 over 5. So 64 over 25. Plus here you get plus 1 over 25, so 1 over 625. Now if I want to make the denominators same, I'll multiply both of them with 25. So that gives me square root of 625 in the denominator. 64 times 25, if I multiply 25 fours is 100. 25 6 is 150 and 10, so 160. So you get 1600 plus 1, so 1601. So we get this, so that basically gives me square root of 1601 divided by 25. So we get the radius of the circle. Now once I get the radius of the circle, the question is asking me for equation of the circle. So let's do that. So equation of circle, when that's asked to me, I know the form of the general equation of circle is x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equals to r square. So if I put it there, I get x minus h, it is 2 over 5 plus y minus k. K is negative 1 over 25. So minus of minus 1 over 25 will make plus 1 over 25. The whole square equals r square. R square in this case is square root of 1601 divided by 25, the whole square. So if I solve this further, I get the expression turning out to become, let's see what. So 5x minus 2 over 5 the whole square. So what I did was here, instead of x here, I multiplied both the sides with 5. So I have the same denominator. Here I will do the same thing. I'll multiply both sides with 25. So I have the same denominator. So 5x minus 2 divided by 5 the whole square. And you get 25y plus 1 the whole square divided by 25 square. So if I take the whole bracket, it is 25 also square. And here if I square it, I get 1601 and 25 square is 625. So that's the idea. So if I expand it, I get this as a minus b the whole square. So that is a square minus 2ab. So a square is 25x square minus 2ab. So 2 into 5x into 2 plus b square, which is 2 square, which is 4. The whole thing is divided with 5. And plus if I do this a square again, so 25y the whole square is 625y square plus 2ab again, so 2 into 25y plus into 1 plus b square, which is 1 square, so 1 divided by 25 squared, 625, which is equals to 1601 divided by 625. So we have this entire thing. Now, once I have this entire thing, the denominator for this is, sorry, 5 was also squared, so it should be 25. So it is 25. I need it to become 625. So I should multiply this with 25 further. So if I do that, multiplying with 25 further, my left hand side denominator is now 625 throughout. Right hand side is 1601 divided by 625. Now, if I see my left hand sides, 25 times 25, 625 x squared minus 2 times 5, 10, 10 times 2, 20, 20 times 25 is 500 minus 500x plus 25 times 4, which is 100 plus 625y square plus 50y and plus 1. So this 625 and 625 cancels. You get 625x square, 625y square as well. So I'm taking x square, y square together, minus 500x plus 50y plus 101 minus 1600 equals 0. So I get from here 625x square, 625y square minus 500x plus 50y minus 1500 equals 0. Once I have this, if I try to divide it with the same number, I can divide throughout with, let's say, 5 first. If I divide this with 5 first, I get 5 1, then 5 2s, and then 5 25, so 5 5. So 125. Here also, if I divide, I get 125. Here also, if I divide with 5, I get this is 100, 5 tens, and 5 300. So you get 25x, sorry, 125x square plus 125y square minus 100x plus 10y minus 300 equals 0. Once I have this equation with me, I'll further divide this also with 5. So if I divide this also with 5, so I'm dividing both sides with 5, so 0 over 5 will obviously become 0, so it is fine. So 5, 25, 25, 22, and 5, 6 is 30 and 0. So you get basically 25x square plus 25y square minus 20x plus 20y minus 20x plus 2y, sorry, not 20y, minus 60 equals 0. So you're getting minus 60 as your constant term with the coefficients 25x squared and 25y squared. So if I see my answer choices, I'm getting 25x squared and 25y squared. So this is definitely not correct. This is also definitely not correct. So 25x squared, 25y squared is present in both of this. Minus 60 is also present in both of this. Plus 2y is also present in both of this. So we have to just check for the coefficients of x. One is minus 20, other is minus 2. I have got this as minus 20. So minus 20 is correct, means this is correct, but this is not correct. So C is also gone out. So you have the correct answer choice, and that is option B. So B becomes the correct answer for this question that is given to us here. I hope you have understood how to solve this type of questions. So what we did first was we solved the two linear equations simultaneously to get x and y. Once I get that, I get my center coordinates applying the limits of c tends to 1 for both of them. Once I get that, I get the radius between the two coordinates, and I can find the equation of circle using the formula x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equals r square. So we get the correct answer choice for this question as option B. So B becomes the correct answer here. I hope you have understood how to solve this type of questions which deals with the ideas of using the concepts of circles. I'll see you again tomorrow with some other question from some other topic. And we are going to continue our series of questions on JEE mains. So stay tuned for more videos to roll out. Also, if you're enjoying these videos that we are doing on everyday basis, please do like the videos as well and do subscribe to my channel and share this channel with your friends also who are involved in the preparation of questions on JEE so they can also take the benefit from these questions that we are solving. Thank you.